So, just an FYI, Madam Corbin is now posting daily announcements in our math Google Classroom. She's going to post it in all the math rooms so that all of you only get the announcements once per day instead of on all of your Google Classrooms. That was just too much for everybody, I think. Okay, so our goals today are to use this bowl of Lego and determine the probability using fractions of like what's the frequency I'm going to pull a blue or a green or a purple. So what color has the highest probability, what color has the lowest probability, and then I'm going to pull 25 times and we're going to mark it down, and then we're going to make a graph and see which one got pulled the most and if that matched up with what should happen. Okay? Goals for the day. Okay, so to start off, we are going to write down the number of bricks of each color. Okay, so okay, so this is all of my bricks. These Lego things are called bricks. All right, so first up we have purple. There are 4 purple. Make sure you guys are writing this with me. Next up are 24 green.
Is that Maddox in the background?
Yeah, he's all the way upstairs. You can hear him. That's funny. Okay, there's 9 yellow. There are 8 white. $13 red. $13 orange. $14 blue. And 16 gray. That's not how you spell gray, guys. Just like that. Ready? Okay, so the next thing we have to do is figure out how many total bricks there are. So how do I figure out the total number of bricks? What do I need to do? Anybody?
Add all of them?
Add all of them. Good. So I need to add 4 plus 24 plus 9 plus 8 plus 13 plus 13 plus 14 plus 16. Go ahead and do that.
Madam Auditor,
Yeah.
is it 101?
Yep. So remember, you guys can add these in groups. So here that's 8 and 17 and 6 and 10. So you can add again. 8 plus 6 is 14, and 17 plus 10 is 27. 4 plus 7 is 1, or 11, sorry. Carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, carry my 4. Then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Samuel?
Is it 102?
It's 101.
Oh.
So close. So close.
Khalifa, did you use the calculator? Okay.
Okay.
I did. I just used a different method.
You were just off by 1. That's not bad. Okay, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to figure out the fractions for each color. What is the chance that we're going to pull each color? So, what is the chance that I'm going to pull a purple? Khalifa.
Is it 4?
Out of?
101?
Yep. Okay, how about green? Khalifa again?
24 out of 101.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how about yellow? Shiley?
9 out of 101.
Good. Okay, how about white? Somebody other than Shiley and Khalifa want to give it a go? Miriam? You're muted.
Don't
What?
cheat.
8 out of 101.
Good. 8 out of 101. Okay, and then how about red? Victoria?
13 out of 101.
Good. Okay, how about orange?
Me.
Who is me?
Daniel.
Okay, Samuel.
It's 13 out of 101.
And then blue, Shiley, go ahead.
14 out of 101.
And Layla, go ahead. Gray.
16 out of 101.
Good. Okay, so what these numbers mean is if I were to pull bricks out of here 101 times, I theoretically, so I should get 4 that are purple. I should pull 4 purple, 24 green, 13 orange, 14 blue, 16 blah, 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 blah. So if I pulled 101 times. So based on this information, which color am I most likely to get? Like I'm going to get that one most often. Shiley.
Yeah.
Green.
Green, because it has the most. And then which color is the least likely to come up?
Victoria.
Victoria.
Purple.
Purple, because it has the fewest. Okay, does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make something called a frequency table. Can you guys all say frequency table?
Frequency table.
Frequency table.
Good. Okay, so in a frequency table, it just looks like a T. On one side, we're going to have the color. And on the other side, we're going to have number of pulls. So like number of times I pick it out of the bucket. Yeah? So we need to write down all of our colors. So we have purple. Would it help if I do these in the actual colors? We have purple, green. What was next? Yellow. White, red. White. Red. Orange, blue, gray. Okay, so that's our frequency table. I'm going to draw lines for myself so I don't get confused. Okay, we all good so far? Who needs more time to create their table? Okay, give you a couple.
Me.
Riley?
You spell gray with the E.
Ah. Thank you. That's how you spell gray than named, with the E, not the color.
It's stuck. Oh, wait. I mute it. No.
Anybody still need time? Victoria, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. We good?
No, hold on.
Okay.
No. No, can you get your computer? I gotta write this down. I just dropped my. Not you again. No, pick up your computer.
Okay, you ready? Cleveland, no? Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen in a second, but what we're going to do, oh, my allergies, you guys. What we're going to do is I'm going to not look, and I'm going to pull 25 bricks, and we're going to put a tally mark. Don't do this yet. not showing my screen anymore, you guys. Hold on.
On every single color?
Hold on. Okay, so let's say I pull a yellow. Then we're going to put a tally next to the yellow. And then every time I pull a yellow, you're going to make tallies. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But I haven't pulled anything yet, so. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can see me. I'm going to try to pull 25 times, but if I lose track, then I lose track. Every time I pull one out, I'm going to put it back. So we always have 101, okay? Here we go. I'm not looking. I can't look. Blue. Red. Green. Red. Green. Purple. Yellow. Orange. Red. Blue. White. Gray. White. Red. What's our most frequent color so far, you guys?
Red.
Red. We've got a lot of red so far. Is that surprising? Blue. White. Green. Gray. Gray. White. How many have I pulled? 4.
You said what? This
The
one?
last one I picked was white.
You know,
Okay.
You said it was white.
Wait, do I add a white?
There should be 4 whites. So
Oh, okay. I did feel like
so I pulled 20, so we're gonna do a few more. Green. White. Yellow. Gray. Green. Man, it's getting stressful, you guys. Green. Blue. Green.
green is getting more now.
Blue. Green is getting a little bit more. Orange. Purple.
Orange, purple.
Doesn't count. That was stuck together. Red. Oh my. Orange.
No, I had 3 oranges.
Green. Blue.
What was the last color?
Blue.
Blue.
And blue again. Green.
Blue and green are neck and neck.
I know, gray. Green. Okay, I'm gonna do 5 more. Red. Red. Purple. Red. Green.
Dang it.
Woo.
Wait, what was the last color?
Green.
Green.
Why?
Okay, so let's see what happened. I did it with you, so I should have all the same numbers that you do. Okay, so is this what yours looks like?
Yeah.
Cool, let's count these up. So how many purples did I have?
3.
3,
3. How many greens?
11.
11,
11. How many yellow?
2,
2.
2.
White?
5,
5.
Red?
8.
8,
Orange?
3,
3.
Blue?
7.
7,
And gray?
5.
5.
Good.
5.
Okay, so green was the most, which is what we predicted. So we did great on that one. But which one had the least?
Yellow.
Purple.
Yellow. And then purple and orange were tied. But there's 13 orange in the bowl. Same number as red. But I only got 3 orange and I got how many red? 8
11.
red. That's
Oh.
crazy. So the fractions we wrote is like the probability, what should happen in a perfect circumstance. But then when you actually test it out, this is how it broke down. Now we didn't do 101 holes of the brick. If we had, maybe we would have gotten closer to the fractions at the top. But this is not bad. Okay, so now what we're going to do is make a line plot. Sometimes it's called a line plot, sometimes it's called a dot plot. We're going to make a line plot. So to do that, you're going to make a graph. That line is crooked and I don't like it. Okay, so that's all we need to make is 2 lines like that. And on the bottom, this is going to be our colors. And on the side, it's going to be represent the number of poles. And then down on the bottom, we're going to have to label all our colors. So purple, green, yellow, white.
Can we just do the letters of the colors?
Yeah, that's fine. But green and gray both have G, so figure that out. Red, orange, blue, gray. Maybe it is gray. Whatever. I'll figure it out.
Do some cover.
Does anybody need more time to make this?
Me.
Okay. So while some of you are finishing up, we could do a bar graph. Don't do what I'm about to do. And if we did that, then we would have numbers on the side that said like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah. And then we would make a bar. So we had 3 purple and colored it. That's what a bar graph would look like. If you could see what I was doing, but you can't because my iPad's disconnected. So that's what a bar graph would look like. That's not what we're making. So don't make that. We're not doing that. What we are making is a line plot. So we can title this line plot if we want. Lego. Okay, so how many purples did we pull? Let's look back. We pulled 3.
3.
So we're gonna put 3 X's. Just like that. And then for green, we had 11. We're gonna make 11 X's. And when you do this, you kind of want to make sure that they're at the same. Like if you're doing this on line paper, that's really helpful because you want to be able to see the difference in the height. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Don't do what you're doing, right?
Now you can do what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, yellow, we had 2. What's the next one? White, we had
5.
5. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys finish this and then you can compare if it looks the same as mine at the end, okay? So just keep working on it.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay, you almost done, guys?
Almost.
Okay, you ready? So one thing I want you guys to notice is that red, orange, and blue should all have similar amounts because 13, 13, 14. But if we look at our graph, that is not what happened. We had 8, 3, and 7. So red and blue are close, but for some reason, I just wasn't pulling many orange. And then you can see that green definitely had the most and yellow definitely had the least. So now you could interpret this data. We can make fractions out of this data. And we could say, okay, how many times did we pull bricks out? We'd have to add all of these numbers up. And then you would put the fraction of each of them over the total. So like our total was, let's see, that's 14, 16, 21, 29, 32, 39, 44. So if there were 44 total pulls, then 3 out of 44 were purple. 11 out of 44 were green. 2 out of 44 were yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 44 were white. 8 out of 44 were red. 3 out of 44 were orange. 7 out of 44 were blue. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 44 were gray. So that's how we could throw fractions back into this. So now we could even multiply these by 2 or 3 and figure out, okay, if we pulled 88 times or 132 times, how many greens should we get? And we could do more experiments that way. Good? Okay, so did anybody bring their own bucket of colored objects? No. Layla, I thought you did.
Yes, I did.
Can I stop sharing this? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, so Layla, what did you bring?
Rubber bands,
Are they all the same color or are they different colors?
different colors.
Awesome.
I only have 3 different colors: red, blue, and yellow.
That's okay.
Hold on.
So we could do this with Layla's stuff. But what I want to challenge you with is I want to challenge you to do everything we just did, but with something you find at home. So the thing you have to remember is that they need to be something of similar size and shape. So like all these Lego bricks are all the same size. And I know I have a lot of Legos, so you might not have a bunch of Legos. But like Layla got rubber bands. Rubber bands are all similar. You could use hair ties. You could cut some string if you have string. Miriam, do you have a question?
Would slime more?
No, because you need to be able to like pick it up and they need to be separate.
I have
Like
some comfort.
marbles or
Cuties.
no, that's not gonna work.
I mean fruit.
Starburst. If you had like a bunch of Starburst, you could do that. Like if we had our big bucket of Starburst, this would have been a great activity for that. And then we could have done estimates and whoever got closest could like win the Starburst. Say love you. Okay, so what are other things around your house that you could maybe think of that you could do this with? Miriam.
Marbles.
What, Miriam?
Color pencils.
Colored pencils, but you need a lot of colored pencils because you need more than one of each color. Miriam, what did you say? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I said jelly beans.
That's a great one. Jelly beans is a good one. M&Ms, Skittles. Layla,
Marbles.
marbles.
Yes, marbles. And you could also use what was it? Different colored flowers.
You got a bunch of flowers, sure. You could even
Get this.
draw on piece. You could like cut up paper and color different amounts of like 10 green pieces and 3 blue pieces or something like that and put them all in a bowl and pull them out. My challenge is to you though is I want you to find something to put into a bowl or a box or a hat or something, and then you're gonna pull out the color. You're gonna figure out how many you have, how many of each color, which one is the most likely for you to pull up, which one's the least likely. Do your frequency table, do a bunch of polls, and then make a graph. Is that a thing you guys could do before next class?
Is that like homework or
Yes.
something?
That is like homework or something. So what I want you to end up with is the line plot. I want you to have a graph with little X's on it. Okay? Do you think you could all find something?
Yes, I already did.
Okay.
To my customers on.
And like I said, you can literally rip up a piece of paper and color the little pieces of paper. Shiley, I don't know what you're doing, but it's weird and stuff. It's very distracting. Don't TikTok during class. Let's do that. So I want to see you guys come to class on Tuesday with a line plot, okay?
Because mommy said I could.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that's all I have for you today, friends.
Bye.
There's not a lot.
Bye. Bye. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.